Good evening and welcome to the start of my first Let's Play. I've decided to retcon the fact that I called my Dragon Quest II thing a Let's Play because in that case we may be playing together, which would be more Let's Play than me solo playing and you finding out later. But Let's Play to me happens on YouTube, and that's this. And actually, if you're just seeing this and you haven't seen the prequel, you haven't seen the true start of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I made a prequel, which is me testing and choosing the starter. And if you want to see my thought process, it wasn't very impressive. You can see that there. I chose my starter on the spot. But if you haven't, welcome to the start of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of the Sky. It's the remix of the second gen of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon based on the fourth gen of Pokemon, which means that I played it as a child. It's been like 10 years since I played it. The first version had two versions, like a kind of like Diamond and Pearl or, Ruby Sapphire, Pokemon games from that generation. But this one is a remix. It's like Emerald or Platinum, but for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It was a one-time thing, but it was a way they injected a whole bunch of love into their original games, which were already pretty good. And, as you know, if you've been following me, I picked this up as my first Let's Play project because I wanted to flex my muscle, I guess. And I figured it'd be fun to have a bigger project. So here I go. I'm not sure when this is actually releasing because I have to do all the editing after, but I got enough of a start finally with editing, planning editing and all, that I've decided to go ahead and record. So yeah, after all that, I'm just gonna get immersed into it. So we just did our test and have chosen how to incarnate, and we're gonna be smart and strong and victorious. And I'm whispering because it's evening. Chapter 1, Storm at Sea. Whoa. Are you okay? No, don't let go. Just a little longer. Come on, hang on. No, I can't. Hold on. Wow. A chilly start, eh? Where am I? Enter Chimchar. She's so cute, like this sprawled sprite. Spangle. Electric types could be paralyzed in Generation 4. They can't anymore. Kind of a lackadaisical jaunt away from disaster. The stage is set. We have a friend, we have a self, and we have some rude poison types. And we have bubbles. God, this has just had the calmest mood, honestly. My mom came up while I was recording the prequel, and just the music that the test was playing was so soothing. I was like, yeah, everything's fine, Mom. And she used chill too. The magic of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Talk about a game with soul. I think I'm gonna talk a lot about this game with Soul, actually. She's so little. You're awake. It's pretty dangerous for Charmander. I mean, definitely Charmander, but also possibly Chimchar, I think, to be in the water. I don't remember the lore on Chimchar's fire. I wasn't really paying attention to Chimchar when I was a kid. So this is us, and our thoughts are in parentheses. Although we had normal text without a name when we were getting washed on shore, I think. And I don't think the asterisk text from the Sharpedo Rock cutscene in the beginning was us. I think that was somebody talking to us. I'm Spangle. No, you've devolved. You've gone a few species back from human, back to being a monkey. You've turned into a chimchar. Oh, she's really cute. It was a stroke of genius to choose chimchar. I never have been a big chimchar person. I don't know her name yet. It's time to decide. Okay, I'm back. Computer saved. A little bit of me wants to call her Susie or Yuzi, because that's the slang I've been starting to use to refer to Yuzu Quest in my head. Is it what I'm gonna go with though? Chimchar is a monkey. Fire monkey. Bonbon. I was looking at my salt lamp, which is a bunch of pink rocks that emit warmth and love in a little basket, and I've been using it like a bonfire all month, sort of, because it's so dark and it's so cold, honestly. And I've been moving houses and stuff, you know, coming home from school, going between mom and dad's house. I've been thinking of it as like a little bonfire keeping me company. So I think, in honor of being a fire type, I'm gonna be inspired by bonfires and the cuteness of Bonbon. And Bonbon's also a song. I forget who it's by. It's like a beatmaker artist, like Kawaii Core or something. It's a really cute song, actually. It's just like noises. It's a really good noise song. Oh. Jeez. To have never experienced crime. There we have conflict. This game is so simple and nice. Yes. So, now we're in our first dungeon. Again, if you've never played this or you've never played a mystery dungeon, those are the best things ever. This right here is the stairs. You're basically exploring the floor and fighting things until you find the stair tile. Then you get to the next floor. And the idea of mystery dungeon is it's randomly generated. No matter how many times you play here, you don't get the same dungeon. So you're just grinding through this. You're gonna see me do an awful lot of this. And I'm excited to, gosh, where's my set move. Oh, not select or anything. Shift moves, switch set moves, select. Yeah, okay. It's such a game you just get into a rhythm with. You fight, you use items and stuff. You're just always moving and grinding and stuff. I think the History of Mystery Dungeon, like most things, it started as a Dragon Quest spinoff. I think about Torneko. So like in the 90s after Dragon Quest IV on the SNES. I forget if the term roguelike, I don't know a lot about the term roguelike, but I don't know if that came before or after this. I think there's kind of a vein of action RPGs that are like this. I've been playing Children of Mana a lot, and I love that, and that made me want to do this. And that's definitely an action RPG, but it's not on a grid. The grid may make it roguelike. I don't know what makes it roguelike. But I didn't know much about dungeons until I played Zelda. Now I love dungeons quite a lot. So when I was a kid, I didn't think much about... Oh, Quick Attack's a great move to get off the bat. As you just saw, Spangle is able to hit from a distance, which has nothing to do with Quick Attack in the game, but is fantastic for this game, where most of your attacks are just damaging right in front of you. And a tricky thing about this, as you're seeing me struggle now, is you gotta aim. Oh, damn. You gotta aim. And everything is turn-based, like I said. So if you, I've been struggling with the controls on the Game Boy of the first gen of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Red I've been playing a little bit this year. And I can't quite find this nice little aiming interface, which even now is hard to control. But like I was saying, if you move the wrong way, you waste a turn, which can be really bad in combat, because then they're going to attack you, and you're not going to last that long if they're getting to attack you twice all the time in combat. I'd say, like with most RPGs, you're built to handle a lot of enemies. They're not that much weaker than you, but you gotta be able to beat them, keep beating more things. You're beating a lot of enemies to go. But it all flows very, very well. Sorry, it's nighttime, so I'm like extra ASMR. And normally I just go right to the stairs and hurry on through, but this is like the tutorial dungeon, so there's not really a huge reason to hurry. Good for me though, I get to go to bed early and put story and dungeon in the same episode. I've been thinking eventually we're gonna get to the point where I think a dungeon will be one episode, and the story and the prep and maybe doing side missions will be the other. For now though, it might be easy enough to do the cutscenes and the short little dungeon in the same go. So yeah, right now I'm getting double teamed because there's two of them, and Spangle's not here. Spangle could spend a turn moving diagonally to get closer, but then I'm getting hit again. But then he'd be able to help me a little bit more with that fight. But like you saw, Quick Attack hit through me, which is actually really, really dope. Quick Attack could even hit now. Normally, you're kind of just fighting and your partner's just watching if you're in a situation like that. They both pounce a little bit, don't they? It's the littlest shells. It's like 95% eyes. Look at that. The water is like glistening. It's like actively glistening. The white pixels are moving around. That's so nice. Yes, wake up and die. Yeah. Yeah! So you're leveling up, just like any other RPG. Your stats are the same? There's lots of mechanics that are funky. They basically had to just make a bastard version of the Pokemon mechanics in order to make this game. There's lots of things. There's stats like IQ that I don't totally understand. It might just be your AI of your partner being smarter, because you're never, I don't believe ever, going to be able to control your partner. I think IQ does something besides that. Oh yeah, so we don't have a bag. I'm just able to get a bag so we can hold more items. Orange berries are usually really good because they're the only things that can usually heal. Yeah, 1 item inventory, which is just what I am holding. Item none. Wait, can I hold that? I'd like to hold that. Give? Can we not hold it? Okay, I guess we literally just have a 1 item inventory. That's not our hands, but it's not a bag. Normally you've got a bag and you can give an item. Like, I don't know if Spangle can use a blast seed, for example, but there's like throwing rocks that if I gave Spangle, Spangle could use her behind me. Spangle has quick attack, so hitting from a range isn't a huge question. But I think if I give Spangle orange berry, he can use that to heal on his own. We can't carry that blast seed, so we're not going to think about it. Seeds can have a whole range of things. They can do damage. If the blast seed does, there's a reviver seed. Berries are basically always healing, but there's no reviving berry. They basically had to put the revive into the seed. There's warp seeds, there's sleep seeds, which would be a status. Oh, here we go. At a boss fight. So I'm gonna attack and do nothing. Oh, that was interesting. And that way I made them move to me. So I wasted my turn not moving, which is a strategy. But quick attack is so good that Spangle got the damage without having to move. And we just killed Zubat. That was a lot of damage for coughing to take too, considering how fast Zubat died. So you're dead. This is good. I think we can go and meet the guild in episode 1 now. God, this is the sleepiest you'll probably ever hear me recording. Oh, the joy sprite. Oh. Yeah, my friends and I were going through a sheet of sprites that were ripped from this game to sort of make the decision on the Pokemon, and we were pretty set on like Torchic and Skitty and maybe those two. But I think it was seeing Shinx's sprites that really made me like, oh my god. And Vulpix was also really, really cute with her like face sprites. And I'm really glad I took that into consideration because Shinx is already really like charming. Charmander is too. Characterization. Spangle is possibly cowardly and definitely likes history and myth. Zelda fan. Uncharted territories veiled in darkness, and new lands just waiting to be discovered. Such places must be full of unimaginable gold and treasure. Materialistic. And history. Wouldn't it be amazing to make historic discoveries? That's what I always dream of. It's all exciting to me. So one day, I happened to come across my relic fragment. I admit that it looks like junk, but take a closer look. See? That inscription forms a strange pattern, doesn't it? It's true, there is a strange inscription. I've never seen a pattern like this. There must be some significance to this pattern. The relic fragment must be the key to legendary places, to areas where precious treasure lies. At least that's the feeling I get. That's why I want to join an exploration team. This fragment must fit into something, somewhere. I want to discover where that is. I want to solve the mystery of my relic fragment. So earlier I tried joining an exploration team as an apprentice, but I chickened out. What about you, Bon Bon? What are you going to do now? You lost your memory and somehow transformed into a Pokemon. Do you have anywhere to go and stay after this? If not, can I ask a big favor? Would you be willing to form an exploration team with me? I'm convinced that I can form an effective exploration team with you, Bon Bon. So will you? Please? Wah, what should I do? I'm getting recruited out of the blue. I don't know what an exploration team is. There was something about the pacing that just had me expecting a second line. Like, I don't know what an exploration team is, but I think this is the right thing to do. But it just ended suddenly on, I don't know what an exploration team is. Are you? I don't know what that option is. You're trying to talk me into it. I didn't even think of it. Well, I'm a complete coward, honestly. I mean, yes, I thought I could depend on your bonbon. But during that fight, this is a lot of text to get from an option. During that fight with Coughing earlier, having you there with me, I felt really brave. I think I could do anything as long as you're helping me, bonbon. So come on, I'm begging you. Let's form an aspiration team. Yes. Can't you be a little bit inspired? Yes. Yes. Yes, we will. And so, Spangle and Bonbon formed an exploration team. This turned out to be their very first step into many fantastic realms of adventure that awaited their arrival.